EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go here in New Orleans. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. 6 set.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, 52 black. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Cut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. We'll get this to about midfield with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Black 40.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Young's pass.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Red 38. Ready?
The shot keeps the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Moving to his left. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Ready up.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Trouble 38. 33. Yellow. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score! Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Fight. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Watch out now. Safety fury. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
Slot man in motion right.
Set.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. And And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. T220r McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, confused. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some.
And he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown Saints. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Saints will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
On 1st down is Young. Quick throw taken in, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Down. Blue 32. Ready.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready, rep, 52 blaster. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Ready. Triple 38.
Tight end, watch the tight end, tight end on, tight end on.
Come on, set. Black 40. Check Fury. Hut, hut.
They'll run. This is home. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Set, hut. Set.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. And he will go all the way. Take Dell. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. 45, wide. Hut.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Black, 95. Fight, 97. Set, go.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Young. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Down. Drill. Hut.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He gets free. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready. 52 set.
Young to throw on 1st down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blue 32.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on, set, striker. 3, yellow. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Set.
Now Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Ready.
They give to Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 15. 1st down, New Orleans.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Reese Hall, touchdown Saints. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Drill 33, yellow. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. This one complete, right side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half.
First down.
We're back to New Orleans after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
10 black. 43 red.
Check out, switch.
Hey, go Fury. Set, black.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to air this one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set, black. 50, green. Hut, hut.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only do they pick up the first down, they pick up a huge gain.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand to the man, can't feel no more. So the girl don't feel it no more. You're dumping the
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work forward for a couple. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Go.
They'll stick with him again.
The running back again, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Now it's Horn. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Inside the 30. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers cut into the lead a little bit. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Here we go.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On 3rd down, here's an option play, left side. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
Here's
9.
2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Ready.
the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Now it's in. The Panthers have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here we go. Ready.
And let's give them about 4 on that one. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5.
Watch out now. Stick. Come on. Stand.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And he will go all the way. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
No problem there on the extra point. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Here's a toss, right side. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
There we go. Set. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Hey,
Go.
that's your man. That's your man.
From the gun, it's Shuck. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
Fight, 97. You want blue. Set, cut. Blue, 32. Set, go.
Look at play action with Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
On 2nd down, Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Ready. 52 blue, 0 green. Ready?
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Give up the middle with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain of a yard.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, we're going to do some 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, check that.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Tammy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go, set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 26.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Now Young. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
30 feet on blue.
On play action, Young. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Check out. Ready, ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Saints will punt this one away as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. So this one, a win for the Saints. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em
the backstage yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh!
Bring them out, bring them out. 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 Bring them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
We
Bring them out, bring them out.
Flatline for the ninth time. I'm on a first name basis with the afterlife, and there's no ceiling when you're the demon. I dug myself out of the dirt for a reason, and I'm World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like the fire.